Hello everybody, I'm Sean Jung, District 93 Club Coach Committee Chair.
Yay.
It's my great honor to have you at our training today. And it'll be amazing because we have two great speakers, experienced, and
One very speaker.
and you guys, you are ready to support clubs and grow as a leader in our district, right?
Yes.
First of all, I feel very sorry for changing our venue today due to a sudden situation. We had to change our venue from Sinan El Gangnam Tower to this venue. But thanks to the great help of Serena, you could hire this venue.
Yes.
I was a coach for Young Spirit Toastmasters several years ago, and it was great experience as a coach and as a helper to that club. And Young Spirit Toastmasters became president distinguished at that time, so I could earn my coach recognition. And I was a Visual Masters club coach too. Am I still?
Yeah.
Really?
맞죠?
They didn't kick me out.
Very
Yes.
strong, yes.
I'm still here to support.
You are
Visual
spiritual
Masters.
leader.
So at that time, as for now, it's been a great experience as a club coach. I could grow as a leader, and good communicator, and supporter, and I could see the improvement of these clubs. And I hope you could have similar experience as a club coach and future club coach. And finally, I could earn DTM. It's one of the requirements to be a DTM. So, are you ready to enjoy today's session?
Yes.
Yes. Before we get started, I'd like to invite our club growth director, Yuri Lee.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am really happy to see you all here. When we were talking about the Club Coach program, we were wondering, what if nobody comes? What if nobody wants to be a club coach because they think they are overwhelmed by the responsibilities of a club coach? But rest assured that you are in good hands here today because we have two great qualified trainers who have a lot of experience as district leaders and as coaches in the district. And again, I am really happy to see this room filled with a lot of enthusiastic Toastmasters. Some of you are really eager to be a club coach. Some of you may just be thinking, maybe someday, but you're just curious to know what a club, how to support a club. And again, some of you might be interested in becoming a DTN, right? And we actually have someone who came all the way up from Gwangju. So I can see all your enthusiasm for Club Coach and for Toastmasters. So once again, thank you to our Club Coach Chair, Sean, for preparing this session today. And I hope we will have a very fruitful training session. So I give control back to our Club Coach, and let's start the session.
And as you see on the agenda, we will have first session with Andy, and then there will be a short break, 20-minute break, so enjoy the networking. And then with Anna, we will have the real experience as a coach. So it will end at 4 p.m. Okay, it's my great honor to introduce this person to you. He is a past district director and Toastmasters International President Citation Award recipient. It's a great honor. And as I was told, he's everlasting coach for our district.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our first trainer, Andy Misa King.
Can I use this place?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you can still stay here. You don't like
This
it,
is
Jeff? So, good afternoon, everyone.
Good
afternoon.
And thank you very much for your warm introduction. And as you all know, I'm Andy Kim, and I have been a member since 2011. And since then, I met a great mentor, and I was highly involved in a Toastmasters community, and especially in a district level. And I did my leadership role, and right now I'm here. And one of the reasons why I really like to be in a Toastmaster is because this place helped me to not only grow as a great communicator, but also teach me so many life lessons, and also to become a great leader as well. And one thing I really learned a lot, I learned it from being a club coach. So today I would like to share some of the basic information how you could become a great coach. It's all these are the materials which you can easily find in a club, the first class club coach manual. But you know, do you like reading a manual?
No.
So that's the reason why I'm here, and I would like to share some of the insights and some of the information. As well as that, I would like to share my own philosophy of being a club, what you need to be, what you need to do to become a great club coach. So the agenda is very simple. Why a club coach is needed. We will talk about the reason why the club coach exists in a Toastmasters program. And then we will talk about the club coach qualifications. So some of the club, they are eligible to be appointed a club coach, and we will see the entire criteria and qualifications. And also there are some part, if you want to be the club coach, you need to feel you have some requirements. We will also go through that one as well. And then we will talk about how to be an effective club coach. So, why a club coach is needed? So, can somebody answer?
To help the club
Thank you very much.
improve.
But you're so overwhelmed by helping.
Great enthusiasm.
Yeah, great enthusiasm. Thank you very much. As soon as I ask the questions, you answer. Yeah. But before we talk about why we need a club coach, let's talk about the difference between vigorous and productive clubs and barely survive clubs. You are probably the member of very vibrant club. In my case, I'm the member of the GDTN. We have like 47 members, active members. And every single meeting we have more than 35 members participating in the club. So every single meeting is very vibrant. But it doesn't really mean that our meeting is we are having a very quality club meeting. And some of the clubs are suffering from the lack of the membership and the poor quality. So I would like to listen some of your findings while you were staying in a club. What was the key? What was the secret behind the vigorous and productive clubs and barely surviving clubs? Of course, that's not a secret, but could you share anything? Is your club vibrant? Is your club vibrant? Vibrant?
Yep.
Vibrant?
Yes.
Yes,
Sometimes.
really? What is your secret?
I think intimacy between members.
Intimacy between members.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for answering.
Oh.
Intimacy.
Bible.
Oh, intimacy.
Wow.
provider. Later.
Benny provider?
Yeah.
And anything else? Anything else?
Active participation of officers.
Active participation of the officers. Yes.
3 speeches.
3 speeches. That's great. Yeah. We are all talking about the vigorous and productive clubs. Okay.
Fun.
Fun. Yeah. Without fun, it's not a Toastmaster, right?
Fun and humor.
Fun and humor. That's great. And anyone else?
Curation.
Good preparation. Yeah, I think that's the key. That's the key.
And proper curation.
Proper curation. Yes.
Yeah.
of
Good
course.
networking.
Good networking. Wow.
Feedback.
Feedback. Good feedback. Anything else?
Anything?
Members.
You're having a quality.
Second round.
Drinking session.
Drinking session.
Time management.
Time management. That's also very important.
New members.
Number of
New
members.
Hmm?
Members.
Members. That's correct. Yeah.
Inspirational or some fun, humorous speech.
Mhm.
No benches.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we all know the secret of becoming a vigorous and productive clubs. And a club coach is needed because some of the clubs because they are stuck in their own club, so they don't know what is the quality club meeting like and what is the secret to become the vigorous and productive clubs. So club coach, you're armed with the experience and you have the knowledge of how to make the club even better for the future. You go and visit the club and help them to become the vigorous and productive club. That's one of the reasons why we need a club coach in Toastmasters program. So as a club coach, you are responsible for 5 different things. Of course, when you visit the club, what is the first thing you supposed to do?
Build a relationship.
Yeah, build a relationship. That's great. So you build a lapo. And or else? There is answer here. What else? What else? Any brave person who can answer?
Build a rapport.
Yeah, build a rapport. Yeah, build a relationship. And anything else?
Setting up the goal for the clubs.
Yes, right. If they are planning to support the members to achieve their educational goal or any kind of a personal development goal,
Close
You know,
assessment.
yeah, as the club officers, they can plan and they can help the members to achieve those goals. And anything else?
Assess the club's capability and limitations.
Yes, those are also the club coaches' support. So basically, you visit the club and you build a great relationship and observe and analyze the club environment. And then helps the club develop their goals and enable the clubs to achieve those goals and instills enthusiasm, fidelity, and a sense of responsibility. Those are the role and responsibility of each club coach when they are assigned by a district club coach director or the district directors. So then, I would like to ask these questions to you. Why do you want to be a club coach? Why do you want to be a club coach?
Credit for.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Bit
Credit
more.
for the DTN.
Credit for the DTN?
Yes.
세나 있으면 뭐야?
Helping the club to improve his personal pleasure.
Is there some kind of answer?
No. I need a little bit more answer. I need more enthusiasm. Elena, what did you say?
Helping the club to grow and to improve is just a personal part of the pleasure and happiness.
Thank you. Thanks for the active
Isn't it discrimination?
No, not at all.
내놔.
Wait and see. Yes, Johnny, why do you want to be a club coach?
I want to be a coach not only for the Toastmasters but also for other like people or other organizations. So this I think is very good opportunity to how to be a good coach. Because club coach doesn't necessarily mean only for the club, but also for other, like for example for mentee or for my home club or for other club. So and share ideas why you guys here and how you want to be a good club coach. That's why I want to be a club coach.
Thank you.
for someday. Yeah.
For someday?
Yeah.
Not.
I don't know. I mean, there must be a qualification. I don't know exactly.
I see, I see. But you are willing to serve as a club coach within, from tomorrow, right? Yeah, thank you very much for sharing your personal reason. Sorry, Sarah. So I'd like to hear one more answers from anyone. Okay, can I hear from the back? Yes,
I guess
please.
for self-growth as well, because from observing why clubs fail and how to improve them, we can also improve our own clubs and as well as instill the techniques needed to inspire other people.
You want to be the inspirational speaker someday? Do you want to be?
Possibly.
Possibly. Thank you very much. Thanks very much for sharing. Yeah, I think people, they want to be the club coach for various reasons. But what Toastmasters International say, by being a club coach, you have numerous opportunities to develop yourself. So these are the opportunities what you can get when you become the club coach. You can develop team building skills because some of the club which are struggling, maybe their club officers are not working closely that well, and some of the club members are not cooperate to make a great club meeting. So you can actually be there and you can help them to develop a great team. And also you can expand leadership experience, of course. You are going to the club with no foundation, so all the members are new to you. So you can build leadership skill, leadership experience, such as challenging the changes and facing something new. And also you can increase proficiency as a facilitator and negotiator. And of course, if I read everything by myself, it might be boring. So, may I have your name, please?
Me?
Yeah,
Bryce.
Bryce.
Yeah.
Could you read two more, please?
Develop team building skills.
Develop diplomacy
Develop
skills.
diplomacy skills.
Uh-huh.
And share expertise.
Uh-huh. And when you read this one, what do you feel? Do you think in which part you can actually develop diplomacy skills?
If there's a conflict among officers and members.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And also, as a club coach, you are the outsider, and you just go into their circles and just ask them. You are doing every single thing wrong. You have to fix it. You cannot say that, right? So you have to practice your diplomacy skills to how can I say, positively influence the entire club officers and members to make their club better and run their club meeting more smoothly. And Serena, this is your chance.
To earn this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tell me.
For investment.
Invest in the future of Toastmasters.
Yes.
Yes.
No, what am I supposed to do?
No. So have you ever experienced, because you already experienced as a coach, have you ever experienced invest in the future of Toastmasters and earn credit for the Distinguished Toastmaster Award? Could you
Yes,
share
I
some?
have that experience, and at the same time, not just as a coach, but also club leader, club officer. We are working on it, and Future Master is currently also undergoing this kind of, difficulty. So today we invited 6 guests and then try to make them more comfortable in our club, and then hopefully at least 1 or 2 guests out of 5 or 6 to settle in. So that's we are working on, and I think club coach also assists that as well, I guess. Am I right?
Of course. Thank you. So I have a coffee coupon for you. Yeah, these are the opportunities you can grab when you become the club coach. And then now you understand why you want, why the club is needed, the club coach is needed, and you understand the role and responsibility of the club coach, and also what kind of opportunities you can have as a club coach. Then we should find out what is the how we can become the club coach, right? The club coach qualifications. It's quite simple. So you can simply categorize club qualifications with 4 different categories: club size, training module completion, and club status, and number of coaches. So who has been a club coach before? Yes, Sean, Joa, Taeryun. Could you share us that to become the if the club wants to get a club coach, how big the club size should be?
Yeah, should be less than 12.
Less than 12?
Yeah.
And
So until 12, yes.
less than 12, but another thing is also important. Less than 12.
More than 3.
More than 3, yeah. Yeah. So if the club is not, if the club doesn't have, if the club has like 1 or 2 members, that club cannot be assigned as a club coach. So the minimum club size qualification would be between 3 and 12 active members in good standing. That's very important. And Yuri, training modules completion. What does this mean?
So on the website,
Yes. Club instructor.
as I heard, there is a club program training module on the website that at least 1 club officer has to complete.
Thank you. So who has heard about the club coach training module? Has anyone heard about this module before? Does anyone have access to the base camp? Who accessed base camp before? Base camp.
Oh, base camp.
Base camp, yeah.
Right. No?
Yeah. If you go to the base camp, there are several training modules. Not only the path itself, but also there is a club coach training module. It is similar as Toastmasters mentoring path. You have to search by yourself in a base camp club coach training module, and you have to take that particular training material. Any of the club officers has to take the club coach training module to be eligible to appoint a club coach to your club. And the key is that to fully understand the coach program, I strongly recommend all the club officers take this club coach training module, because it provides you a lot of templates how you can deal with conflict situations, and it gave you a lot of materials you can rely on to make your club better. So I strongly recommend when you become the club coach, ask the club officers to take the entire club coach officers to take the club coach training. And the club status, and of course, are not suspended or closed. Yeah. And number of coaches. If the club already assigned 2 coaches, your club cannot get 1 additional coach. So these are the minimum club qualification to have a club coach. And what about the coach qualification? You as a member, you are required to fulfill a few things to become the club coach, and these 6 are the minimum requirements. So you have to be the active member, right? If you are not the Toastmaster member, you cannot become the club coach. That's very simple. And this is also very important. No resent membership. you have to have at least 1 year minimum membership to be assigned as a club coach. And what about the membership duration?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You been
Oh,
there.
sorry. Membership duration, sorry. And not recent member. And the second one, it means if you are you cannot be the member in that club. You have not been a member of the eligible club in the past 6 months. And here the important thing is, even you assign as a club coach, you cannot join the club as a member. You cannot. So these are very important. And I already explained this one. And what about the number 4?
Club officer experience. Served as a club officer for 1 annual or 2 semi-annual terms.
Thank you very much. Ooh, wow. Thank you very much, Johnny. 1 coffee coupon for you.
I served more than 1 annual.
Yeah. That's also the minimum requirements you to become the club coach. And what else?
Training.
Yeah, club coach training. And this one, the club coach training is not talking about this one, but the training material I mentioned you before in a base camp club coach training. So which means not only the club officers get trained using the base camp coach training material, but also the club coach has to go through the entire training. And here, after you finish, there's one small tip. When you finish the entire training material, you're getting the test. And here the bar is very high. You have to get 100 out of 100. So you have to go through entire materials very well. So you can fully understand the concept of the club coach, and also you can be fully armed with information to support the club.
Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
This qualification has been set up just recently, or the pathway, when pathway created, it was set? Because number 2, it wasn't like that before when I applied for a club coach previously. So I was just wondering, that one is also
Which one?
the test as well. We didn't have the test before, so
Test? Oh no, club coach program.
Test? I
Test.
think it's
Inside. No, inside.
Oh.
Inside of the training material, you have to go through the test.
Test.
Yeah.
You can take the test continuously.
Yeah.
Until I get 100 score.
Maybe it's just one set.
That was a secret. I didn't want to tell that, so they can go through the entire material more deeply. But anyway.
okay. I should talk to then Sean, not to you.
I thought it's just one question.
No. It's
Yes,
a full set of questions asking you about the entire part, so it's quite wide. So
I also have another
Yeah, sure.
question. What's the difference between club coach and club mentor?
that's very
Because
good
we have
question.
club mentor, but I don't think we have club coach.
Yeah, I see. So to answer that, I would like to call our club group director to answer.
Okay, club coach doesn't, for club coach, it doesn't regard when the club was chartered. It just whenever the club qualifies, like it has under 12 members and all. But club mentor is for when the club is newly chartered.
So, for example, in GDTM, we have a club mentor, and we just have a club mentor to, how can I say, to inform newly elected club officers to understand our past club custom. That's only the main reason why we have additional officer role, which is called club mentor. They are supporters who are experienced members. But official term of a club mentor is as our beautiful club growth director
That
explained.
means if any club is in good standing over 13 members, 13 paid members, cannot have club coach.
Yes.
No.
No. You cannot have a club coach. No.
Yeah.
You cannot.
But fortunately, we have 33 clubs.
Take your pick.
And don't worry, and you will see the entire list, and especially you will see the urgent request from the club.
The people were saying about this United, yes.
And for your question, Serena,
Yes.
it's been changing.
Right, am I right? Right,
Yeah.
right. Because I became a member of the club I coached.
Oh,
Smart Monkey, I did.
Oh.
And also, what is that? Changwon Toastmasters.
Yeah, the rules are changed a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, because many clever coaches utilize that rule and they become the member, and then their club become the distinguished. So
I was advised that I didn't.
yeah. But anyway, because every year Toastmasters International they
Yeah.
amend the rule again and again.
Yeah, for
So-
better use and.
Yeah, but I'm not sure whether it's a good change or not. But anyway, they change it, so it becomes.
I think that's fairly good.
Mm.
Yeah.
I,
good one.
yeah, I think the providing the club coach training material itself is, I think it's a very wise change. But sometimes some of the district are lack of the human resources, and some of the district, some of the people, members, they are willing to serve as a club coach in various clubs, but we cannot officially assign them because you can work as a club coach only for one club. So in that perspective, I think that's so sad because as you can see, we are gathered together to support at least more than 2 clubs, right? No one's answering. I see. And the 6th, educational achievement. This is also very important. You have completed a minimum of level 2 in the past. And also, you can just, who are familiar with the old educational program?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't think,
Queenwood.
ACB, ACB and ALB might be needed, but nowadays no one knows the educational program, so I'll just skip. Then, this is kind of my last part, how to become an effective club coach. Well, what can you see here? Swimming. Yeah. And what type of swimming style? Freestyle. There's a freestyle.
Backstroke.
Backstroke. Butterfly.
Breaststroke.
Breaststroke. Oh, thank you very much. I've never heard 대구리 형's breaststroke. Okay. And sometimes you swim on the ocean, outdoor lake. Sometimes you can swim inside indoor pool or the outdoor pool, right? And do you think in any type of environment the stroke it works best?
I don't think so.
It differs.
Yeah. So depending on where you're swimming, sometimes you need to swim in a different way. You should use a different style. And I think it works. It also works for the club coach as well. When you are visiting the club, I already mentioned this one before. The cultures are different. Now, as a club coach, when you are appointed, you are stepping into the totally different cultures, right? Maybe that particular club, they have a table topic. They design the education system like table topic first, and then prepare speech, and then the evaluation, and they think that's the standard, and they think that's the right things to do. And some of the club, they might make the entire atmosphere like a family gathering, and because they felt that the camaraderie is more important than the educational program. But as a club coach, if you believe that this is right things to do, and you step into the different cultures and ask them to do this thing and that things in that way, I don't think it works. So what you need to do as a club coach is you have to make sure that you are going into the club which has totally different culture. So you have to build a good relationship, and you have to observe the club plenty of the time, so you can fully digest why they are having this kind of costume and why they believe that this is best practice. That's the reason why they are continuously doing. So I think that's the key of becoming a club coach. So to become the great club coach, what you need to do is build trust. Then how can you build the trust? How can you build the trust?
Lead by example.
Lead by example, yeah.
Good.
Right. That's great, that's great. And anyone else?
Along with the at the second one.
Second round, yeah, second round, and free drinks for you.
Show the willingness to help.
Show the willingness to help, yeah, that's great.
Be available.
Feel valuable, yeah, that's great.
Listen to them.
Listen to them, yeah, right.
And filling the bacon rolls.
Yeah, feeling the maker role, yeah, handling their urgent needs, so I think that's very important.
Be in their shoes.
Be in their shoes, that's also very important.
And find the culturally appropriate solution to the club.
Yeah, that's great. And for me, to build a trust, if you want to become the trustworthy, if you want to earn the trustworthiness, there is a special formula. So you have to build a good intimacy. What I mean is you have to make sure that you become their friends and let them feel like you are the one who are coming to help. And also you have to earn with the credibility. You have to earn with the good pathway knowledge and good club coach knowledge and good knowledge of how to handling the conflicts and those kind of things. And also you should have reliability as well as who said filling the role. And filling the role, by filling the role, you can be more reliable and tell them that you are always there and you are you can spare your time to support them. By doing that, you can build a great trustworthiness. But here, there is the critical factor: self-orientation. You're always telling them I'm available, so just let me know anytime you need my help. But you're not being there, and you're not actually taking the role, and you're not actually sparing your time to support them. If the self-orientation level is very low, probably you cannot build a great trustworthiness. So if you can keep this thing in your mind, I think you can work very successfully as a club coach. Of course, this is a mindset. There are several more things. Strategy for the effective club coaching. This is manuals provided. You have to build a great intimacy. You make the club connections. You have to approach them. And there are so many things I can talk about. But if I can talk about everything in details, I think you might die. So I would like to give this one as a small homework. So why don't you go back and why don't you read these small strategies? Because these are the separate strategies which you can achieve the intimacy, which you can achieve the credibility, and which you can achieve the reliability. And it also shares some of the actions what you can, build. You can perform the good self-orientation as well. So I'd like you to focusing on these strategies, and be fully prepared for becoming a great club coach. Here, I would like to mention one small thing. Have you ever heard about the club coach troubleshooting guide? Yuri? You told me you was the club coach.
No, I was a club mentor.
Mentor. who used to be the club coach? Raise your hand once more. Sean, you two are exempt, and Juan, have you ever heard about the club coach troubleshooting guide?
It's been a long time, so I forgot. I don't know whether back then it exists or not. It has been standing, is it?
Yeah, so this is kind of a form. You can evaluate the club, and when you evaluate the club, and if the answer is this club is really weak in that particular part, there is some tips you can apply for that particular club. So I suggest when you are stuck, you can approach the club coach director and also the district officers and our club coach. What was that? Club coach committee chair, but you can also refer to this club coach troubleshooting guide, so you can grab some idea of how to handle those situations. So I want you to go through this one as well. So finally, this is my last turn. Are you survived? So this shows the kind of the milestone. Okay, I'll
Wow,
finish
it's
it.
working. It's working.
This is kind of milestone you supposed to do, and how you can get a credit. So when you are initially appointed by the club course director or the district director as a club coach, and you contacting the club, and those are the requirements. The club coach must serve at least 6 months, and also the club coach cannot join the club during their appointment. Those are the I will explain. And you need to submit the report. These are the report, the 3 different types of a report. Club coach preliminary report, and as soon as you are appointed of any the club as a club coach, you have to fill up this report and send it. And also, and every 60 days, you should come up with a club coach progress report. And then when your term is over, you need to submit a club coach final report, and by doing that, you can fulfill your requirements, and then you can get a club coach credit. And of course, to get the club coach credit, that particular club has to be the distinguished club. And there is one additional thing. Did you all knew this? Additional credit.
Oh.
So you can not only achieve the club coach credit to become the distinguished Toastmaster, so that you can also get additional credit to earn the additional educational credit toward a distinguished leader role. And the coach club must also have 20 or more paid members, because when you are assigned to the club, some of the clubs might have like 8 members. But if that club become 20 members, then you will also get a credit of taking the district leader's role as well. So you can get 2 credits.
Great.
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 That's great. That's great. Yeah.
Do we have Q&A session?
Yes, of course. And now, questions, comments, and concerns.
Just right before the page, the last one, I'm a little confused about to earn the additional education credit for district leader role. So what does that mean exactly?
Yeah, so to achieve the Distinguished Toastmasters Educational Award, you have to serve the district officer role for an year.
Right.
And if you make that club have more than 20 members, you will be exempt to take the district leader's role. And I think they give this award because it is very difficult. Think about it. your
Struggled club.
current club has only like 3 members, or maybe you never know how many members are inside of that struggling club. And if that club has only 6 members, you have to add 14 new members.
Then try to find the paid member is 12. Then you need to have only 8 members.
You know,
Thank you for the tip.
yeah,
So you think it's easy?
yeah, our district leaders is wise enough.
Ah.
So you know they already make a
Ah.
list which club is currently needs urgent help. So and those are the club which our district officers will appoint the club coach. So life is not that easy.
And one more, it's not a question, it's more about a request. Would you share this presentation file to the attendant?
Oh yes, I will share. I have my own principle. I always share the entire PowerPoint slide.
I
So
see.
you can feel free to modify it. You can feel free to use it because
Yeah.
my resource is your resource.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure. And any more questions?
Esther.
Oh yes, please.
Can I be the coach of my home club?
No,
Hmm.
no. I'm sorry to you. Yeah. As you can see, the club coach cannot join the club during their appointment, and the minimum requirement of the
Yeah.
But this is like appointment.
Yeah.
The-
Shouldn't be the.
club growth director or district director will appoint you as a club coach of that club. That's the appointment.
We do not have any
Cannot choose
anything we
the club
cannot
without coaching yourself.
selecting.
The growth director will choose the club for you.
We cannot choose.
Oh,
We are appointed.
What
you
happened?
can be choose. You can be choose. You can choose the club. If
Out of some.
no, if maybe that particular club really likes you, Amanda is a superstar. So if that club really like to have Amanda, and maybe they can actually request the district trio to, we want Amanda. Only Amanda can say this. That
There is a kind of concern that even the case, a lot of clubs from not from Seoul and this area, the Gyeongsang or Jeolla or Daejeon or something. So it's physical distance is a really big obstacle. So we are not going to.
Yeah, the physical distance is not not limitation.
Yeah,
there's no
there's
such
no
thing.
limitation for that.
No limitation.
Yeah. So to answer, what was your name again?
Esther.
Answer. As you can see, no recent membership. So have not been a member of the eligible club in the past 6 months. So even you stop, how can I say, your membership in that particular club within after 6 months, you cannot be the club coach of that particular club because that's the requirements.
And then
Yes, please.
nothing mentioned in here. Also, one thing important, it should be assigned by end of this year. So because it should be served more than 6 months. So if it is assigned early January, then it means has to be served 1 year and 6 months. So it must be within this year. Is it understandable? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Karen, I have a following
so
question. So then, it is the only time that we can register ourselves as a club coach within this year?
Yes. For example,
How about next year?
yeah, let me give you one example. If I assign Sarah as a club coach or like a Mustang member, but if you achieve, if Mustang will become the distinguished in the end of next term, then you will get credit as a club coach. However, if you are assigned in January 1st, then if even they achieve that, you do not serve more than 6 months, so actually you do not get credit.
How about like getting the appointment for the club coach for Mustang members? For example, next May. Then can I serve as a club coach for them, like for?
You have to serve as more than 6 months. Minimum is 6 months.
Yeah.
So long time ago, there's some background. few years ago, yes, we like for example, just a couple months before the end of the term, we can assign a club coach, and within 1-2 months, they can become the distinguished, and they can easily get the credit. However, there's no such way anymore because anyway, it's amended again and again. So nowadays, the rule is changing, so must be assigned within the end of this year. Otherwise, have to serve more than 1.5 years.
Oh, yeah. So as you can see, the club coach must serve at least 6 months. That's the minimum requirement. So as Tenant mentioned, if you're appointed as a club coach for the Mustang Mumbler, and because you're appointed, but you only serve months, and that club becomes distinguished, right? So you have to serve 1 more year, and at the end of that year, the club has to be distinguished to achieve your credit. So because you're already appointed, but becoming the distinguished club within a month doesn't you cannot get a credit. But you're still appointed as a club coach. So if you continue your club coach journey for 1 more years, and at the end of that year, when the Mustang Mumbler become distinguished, you can achieve. So which means, of course, the Mustang Mumbler, if they didn't achieve the distinguished within a month, it doesn't matter. But the important thing is the club has to achieve at the end of the second year. Okay. So I'll be around like 10 more minutes during the break. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And I think I should wrap up my sessions. Distinguished Toastmaster doesn't mean don't time me, but yeah, I should apply. I should be good at time management as well. So these are the links you can refer to. So feel free to visit this website, and you can start your Basecamp coach coach training right away. So I strongly recommend you to take the coach training as soon as you go back to your home. And thank you very much.
Okay, since Andy is leaving soon, why don't we give him I will show our gratitude.
이거 무슨 절이야?
I'd like to ask
It's
Club
pretty.
Coach Director Yuri Lee to the stage. It's pretty.
It's pretty.
This is a certificate of appreciation. Andy Minsa Kim, DTM, in recognition of outstanding support for District 93 Club Coach Training. So before we leave, what about taking a group photo together?
Yeah.
Please come forward.